Complete story of Edward Brock, Earth 616, Part 4. When the Venom symbiote suddenly began alternating between lucidity and its bloodthirsty corrupted state, Eddie began suffering from recurring nightmares about a primordial draconic symbiote. Unable to concentrate with it screaming in his mind, he lost his job at the fact sheet and took up work as a freelance photographer. While tracking an arms dealer he believed to be Jack-o'-lantern, the symbiote went berserk and began speaking in an eldritch language, though Venom was knocked unconscious and abducted by a man who introduced himself as Rex Strickland. Rex informed Eddie that he had been a member of a team of symbiote-augmented super soldiers during the Vietnam War, and asked Venom to rescue his comrades. However, when Venom attacked the convoy transporting the Sim soldiers, he discovered they were being controlled by the same malevolent force that was trying to take over the Venom symbiote, and unwittingly unleashed the primordial symbiote dragon from his nightmares. When Eddie confronted Rex over what had happened, the symbiote went berserk and attacked him, though Eddie was able to subdue it with the flames from a furnace setting out to fight the symbiote dragon. Venom was attacked by Spider-Man, Miles Morales, who had mistaken Eddie for the Venom that had once killed his mother. After a short skirmish, Eddie called a truce with Miles to fight the symbiote dragon, subduing it with one of Miles' Venom blasts. However, a humanoid entity manifested itself using the symbiote dragon's biomass, introducing himself as Null. The abyssal god of the symbiotes. Null's avatar stripped the Venom symbiote from Eddie and attempted to assimilate it into his hive mind, showing Eddie the true history of the symbiotes and mocking him for believing the lies told to the symbiote by the Clintar hive mind. Eddie reclaimed the Venom symbiote and escaped with help from Miles, though its contact with Null's avatar had unlocked new abilities, such as the ability to manifest a pair of wings identical to the symbiote dragon's. Venom confronted Rex, who revealed himself to be the symbiote that had once been bonded to the real Rex Strickland, and informed him that Null was hunting him. In order to become strong enough to stop Null, Eddie bonded to the Tyrannosaurus symbiote and amalgamated it with the Venom symbiote. Using an arsenal of high-tech weapons, the augmented Venom was able to weaken Null's avatar enough for the Tyrannosaurus symbiote to sacrifice itself, immolating the Grendel symbiote using a blast furnace, but the intense heat seemingly killed the Venom symbiote. A mysterious organization called Project Oversight came across Eddie's badly burnt body while obtaining a surviving sample of the Grendel symbiote, the now feral Venom symbiote taking over him and slaughtering several soldiers. Venom eluded capture for 3 weeks, eventually resurfacing on the doorstep of Eddie's father, frightening his younger half-brother Dylan. As Eddie begged him for help, Carl Brock dismissed him as no one and allowed Project Oversight's soldiers to capture him. For the following 2 weeks, Eddie was repeatedly interrogated by the Maker, suffering from partial amnesia due to the otherwise brain-dead symbiote instinctively erasing traumatic memories like the death of Flash Thompson. Escaping from the Maker with the help of a copy of Flash's consciousness left over from his time as Agent Venom, Eddie resolved to face his inner demons and make something better of himself. Traveling to San Francisco, he tried to make amends with his father, but was left shocked and infuriated when Carl Brock told him he had no idea who Mary was and denied having ever had a daughter. When the symbiote lashed out after Carl punched Eddie in an effort to make him leave, Eddie fled in despair at seeing his father had had a new son to replace him, later coughing up blood as a result of an illness he suspected the symbiote was responsible for. He was later approached by Dylan, who revealed that Carl was physically abusive towards him and asked that Eddie kill their father.